Welcome back to my channel, everyone. My name is Kaylina, and I am the Hex Witch. And happy almost New Year! Can you believe it? We made it. It's almost 2023, and in just a few hours, we are going to be celebrating a brand new year, brand new opportunities, brand new you. If you want to embrace a new you, new goals. All the possibilities are open. I don't know what kind of year you've had this past year, but I'm hoping that everyone has a really great 2023. Gosh knows we deserve it after the rough couple years I feel like we've had as people, as a country. Um, I'm hoping we just have a really good year coming and that more positive things are going to take place. So just, take some time, relive the good moments, even the bad stuff. Sometimes there's a lesson learned from them. So take those things forward, but otherwise, let it go. Let it go. It's gone. It's over. The year is done with. We can never go back, but we can move forward. And I know some things are really hard to move forward from, especially if you've gone through a tragedy. I know someone in my family went through something really awful literally just about a month ago. My cousin lost her soon to be husband, so from just a freak work accident. And so if this year has shown me anything, it's that life is very short. And I know that's saying that we hear a lot, but it's unfortunately very true. And you never know how long you have. So trying to embrace each moment the best we can is all that we can do. And we just and he was only 31, so he was very, very young, had a lot of life left to live. And I know my cousin is just devastated and going through a really hard time right now. So all the good vibes you can for her. um, I can't imagine what she's going through right now. So, and obviously her new year is it's gonna be a long road to healing. So if you're in a similar boat, if you've lost somebody, I'm really sorry. I hope this year brings a lot of good healing. I hope it brings a lot of good people into your life that can help you get through it. Losing somebody is never easy, and unfortunately, to love somebody means that we at some point may lose them, and that doesn't make it any easier. But um, so besides that, I know this is the time where everybody starts making New Year's resolutions. And a common one is going back to the gym or getting on a diet or I don't know, whatever other goals you make for yourself. And although I think it's important to make them specifically this time of year, I also think it's important to make them throughout the year as well. That way we kind of keep ourselves on track. It's very easy to say we're going to start something because at the end of the year we're a little bit more motivated. Even if we've had a rough year, we still feel like this new year there's new things to come, and so we feel motivated. But realize that goals don't just happen in a week, they don't just happen in a month. Some of them don't even happen in a year. So you've got to be really patient with yourself and understand that some of these goals may take a while to get kind of in the routine of something new. So just be patient with yourself and know it's okay if you fall off the horse. It's okay if you fall off the wagon. Just get back on and try to keep yourself motivated. And that's what I hope to do this year as I start more of a YouTube journey. Just bringing positive content to people, self care, you know, reading, adventures, whatever mischief we get into this next year. I don't know. Sorry, I'm coughing so much. I'm still getting over the flu. So my New Year's is very low-key today. Pretty much staying at home because I don't want to infect anybody. In fact, I've even been avoiding my husband recently so that I don't get anybody else sick. But some goals for this year. For me specifically, I know the last 4 years I've been struggling with a healthcare program that works for me, as well as figuring out what has been going on with my body. I recently this year just found out that I have fibromyalgia, which is good that I know what it is, but also it's been a struggle finding doctors to kind of lead me in the right direction as to how to address it moving forward. So this year for me, healthcare is going to be a big step. You know, finding a healthier diet, cutting out some sugar, you know, cutting out pop and potentially even dairy for a while, even though it's going to kill me because I absolutely love cheese. But we're going to have to move forward in a more healthy, positive direction if we're going to get all of this under control. I also, you know, no joke, want to start exercising more, you know. Our bodies crave movement. And it doesn't have to be a HIIT workout. It can just be basic things like walking or swimming is really great. So just finding things that I like and trying to do things at least 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Easing my body into it. Just getting back into the flow. One big thing with fibromyalgia is that, you know, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. And on the good days, we tend to overexert ourselves because we're like, we've got to catch up with all the stuff that we've fallen behind on. But then the next day we crash because we overexerted ourselves. So I guess the fibromyalgia is a blessing and a curse because it has really shown me that my body has a yin and a yang side to it, you know, and finding the balance of it all is going to be the process for this next year. Other goals, just finding more meaningful relationships, more like-minded people. I know the spiritual journey, everyone is on their own spiritual journey and you can't rush anybody, but when you feel, I mean, I'm still very new on my spiritual journey, but I just want to absorb everything I possibly can from everything. And just finding more people that I can talk to about it because I just feel like I'm absorbing all this knowledge, but I don't have anybody to really share it with or get into deep conversations with. So if you're a deep conversation or a deep thinker, message me because I want to have some deep conversations. I want to get into meaningful relationships this year. I don't want no surface level crap or half-assing it. I want real people to talk to. So that's a goal for this year as well as just deepening my relationships with my family and friends and just really making moments matter. I think it's going to be really important. And lastly, I have a goal of working to save some money. I would love to go on a trip and saving some money up. We finally got some of our debts paid off, moving forward in a very positive direction, I hope, in that area of our life, and just hopefully being able to save up for something fun, as well as just saving up for life, because life happens. Those are my goals for this year. Comment below what your goals are. I want to know. I'm interested. How can we hold each other accountable, you know? How can we check in with one another? I think the world needs more just honest people who are there for one another. And if you need that, I'm here. I know I'm just a talking face on a screen, but I am here. And if I'm good at anything, I am good at listening. So I'm hoping that everybody has a wonderful 2023. I'm hoping it brings blessings galore. I hope you become wiser, smarter, more helpful, more caring. and hopefully our world becomes a better place to live in. And I'm hoping for good things. So the rest of the night is just going to be pretty chill. Probably going to do some self-care stuff, as well as probably going to have a fire, and I'm going to burn my Moonology 2022 diary just as a symbol of letting everything go from this past year. Obviously, I'm going to take some of my goals from here and move them forward into my new diary, but just kind of a ritual of saying the past is past and the future is what I'm going to make it. So that's probably going to be something I do a little bit later. But yeah, I think that's all I have for
you. Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. We are close, can you feel it? Something is behind the clouds. We just have to believe it, that we can make the sun come out. Let us lose ourselves in a fairy tale. Who can say what's wrong or right? We're the only ones who can decide. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now.
So this last mask I'm doing is a jelly mask. I've never done a jelly mask before, but one of the ladies that I watch on YouTube who does a bunch of self-care and such has started doing this, and she said she's seen wonders for her face as it hydrates her face really well. And so it's this Youth Renewal Kiwi Jelly Mask. I don't know if you can see that, but you can get it off of Amazon, and it's really easy. All you do is add about 2 to 3 cups of the mask, and then add a 4:3 ratio of water to it. Mix it up until it's goopy, and then plaster it all over your face. Wait 20 minutes, and then peel it off. So we are gonna see how this works. So I just finished putting on the jelly mask. Not sure if I got the consistency right or not, because it pretty much feels like an alien threw up on my face, but probably looks worse, and it's a good thing I'm not reviewing this for anybody, because that's probably not very pleasant to hear. But it's got a very cooling effect as you put it on, and so now I just have to wait 20 minutes, and then we are going to pull this bad boy off. So see you in 20 minutes. Well, the jelly mask was nothing but entertaining, that was for sure. Even after watching the other lady do the video, and her telling me not to get any in my hair. I still managed to get some in my hair. And I don't know if you're able to pull the mask off in one foul swoop, but that did not happen. So we still had some in our hair, and it does not feel good when you pull it out. So just be mindful of that. Really be sure to stay away from your eyebrows and the hair on the side of your hairline. Like it will get caught and it will not feel good. Also, I recommend staying clear of the neck area as it seems like that area dries out a lot faster and kind of hurts when you pull it off. So, other than that, though, once I got it all off, like and all the sticky stuff off, my face does feel smoother. So, I can say that, but I feel like it'll take several uses before I can really say if I'm seeing a huge difference. So, but I do feel like it's more hydrated, especially since my face really has difficulty staying hydrated. It's been drier than heck lately, and I can tell when I put my makeup on because it like starts to try to crinkle. So, we'll see. We'll see if this jelly mask helps, but yeah, just be aware of your hair because it does not feel good and it does not peel off like super easy. Like parts of it will peel off pretty easy, and then other parts, I don't know if maybe it's depending on where you're drier, if it's absorbing more, and so it's just harder to pull off. I'm not sure, but just be aware of that as well. But it does have a light fragrance to it, so I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna start adding it to my Sunday self-care routine and see what benefits it may hold. So, yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everyone had a safe and happy, fun New Year's Eve last night. And if you're lucky, hopefully you get today off and just get to enjoy the day or recover from last night, whichever it may be. Um, so, yeah, last night was relaxing. It was nice. I tried to video some of my ritual activity, but then my camera died, so I don't know how much of that is going to be on this video. I'm going to be editing a little bit later on today to get that video out so that I can have it out tonight. So as you listen to this, I would have been working on it earlier. So that is that. So for today for me is just really focusing on my goals for this new year, getting some things kind of reorganized and set up the way I want them to be so that I can move forward in a positive direction without feeling disorganized or chaotic. Kind of honing in on the energies that I want to manifest. Reading through the Moonology Diary for 2023, which showed some astrology as well as the different moon phases and what they mean, and how I'm going to be correlating that into my almost daily life as I follow even more in depth the moon phases. Last year it was kind of just easing myself into the practice. So I mainly just did the full and new moon, but this year I'm going to really be trying to focus on the in-between as well. And I also just ordered a 2023 astrology book just because I really want to see kind of the direction things are going for this year. It sounds like it's positive, which is much needed, coming from the past years that we've been facing. So it sounds like abundance is part of 2023, and I'm looking forward to that immensely. I think we need it. I think we need a break. Something interesting I learned was that I think it was Saturn. So Saturn kind of rules isolation and being kind of stuck in one place. And then Saturn for a long time was in the sign Aquarius, which Aquarius in general as a whole, even outside of just being the zodiac sign, rising sign, sun sign, whatever, kind of governs humanity. And so Saturn and Aquarius were like together for like the last couple years. So makes sense, right? The pandemic struck and we were in isolation. Saturn and then we were humanity in Aquarius. Stick those two together, and it was not a good matchup. So Saturn is now moving out of Aquarius, and I think it is making its way into Pisces. I don't remember, I just read it this morning, but I don't remember what Pisces stands for. But I think overall it's going to make for a more positive year and positive outcomes. So fingers crossed for that, because I think we all desperately need a good year. So for today, I am just, like I said, organizing stuff, probably doing some laundry, nothing too exciting. Figuring out my new food regiment, which is just really random, and just the things that I shouldn't be eating, just it doesn't seem like it correlates together. It probably does if I were to talk to a dietitian, but we are going to try and figure this out, and we're going to, my goal for this month is to avoid dairy. I am avoiding dairy. We are not having any dairy, and we're seeing if I can get my stomach back on track. It's going to be really, really hard because I love cheese. In fact, it's probably my top 5 like things to eat is anything cheese related. So cutting that out is going to be difficult, but I feel like it needs to be done. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick to it. So figuring out kind of a meal plan for that. Gonna be making some black salt from the ashes that I did from the Old Moon Ology Diary. That actually was very, I don't know, it was very like uplifting to do that, to kind of have a physical form of letting go of the past and just really focusing full tilt forward on my goals. And so it felt good to just sit there and burn something. So I'll make some black salt today with that, but I'll have to wait until the dark moon to like charge it, because dark moon is a good time for charging black salt. Probably add some rosemary or some kind of protection, maybe even sage, just to add that protection in there, and then I'll be able to use it throughout my spells moving forward. So I'll do that. For now, I'm going to be turning and working on my monthly board that I do every month, related to specific goals that I'm doing for the month, as well as just daily routine and weekend routine, and hair care, face care, body care, all that good stuff. So if you want to follow me along with some of that, that's what we're going to do.
Your shadow stretching on the floor while the sun gets low. I got a feeling that the glow deep inside my core needs to breathe to flow. We push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. No obstacles that we faced did ever slow us down. We knew we'd get here, went the extra mile in every race. We are duty bound. We push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us success. I'm grateful about everything because we have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Loving me was all you tried when you were around. I've been told too many times now. Yeah, loving me was all you tried when you were around. I've been told too many times now. But somewhere I'll go and hide, looking for a new start. Yeah, somewhere I'll go and hide, looking for a new start, for a new start. Looking for a new, looking for a new, looking for a new, looking for a new. Don't wanna be trapped, don't wanna be down, don't wanna be stuck in this town. Don't wanna be trapped, don't wanna be down, looking for a new start. Looking for a new start. Don't wanna be trapped, don't wanna be down, looking for a new start. Can't you see that I just need to be by myself? I have told you many times now. Yeah, can't you see that I just need to be by myself? I have told you many times now. But somewhere I'll go and hide, looking for a new start. Yeah, somewhere I'll go and hide, looking for a new start, for a new start. Looking for a new, looking for a new, looking for a new, looking for a new. Don't wanna be trapped, don't wanna be down, don't wanna be stuck in this town. Don't wanna be trapped, don't wanna be down, looking for a new start.